Hello everyone and welcome to another hardware unboxing of something very small and in no way able to cause at least one of the cameras to fall over again. This is another racing wheel. This is one made by Hori. It was sent to us by the people at the UK branch of the company. And I'm gonna get to keep this. Well, actually, I'm gonna send this to Raul probably. This or the other one. I'm gonna send him one of the wheels so we'll have something to race with on the live streams. This is a racing wheel made for PC, but it also works on, well, it's made for PS4 and PS3. You can tell by the big giant logo, but it also works on PC. Otherwise, Raul made a huge mistake by ordering this this wheel that will probably not be able to use. So the box is a lot, and I mean a lot smaller than the Trust one is, though the wheel itself, from the measurements that were on the website, are kind of the same, though there is one noticeable difference. This doesn't have a stick shift, but the wheels and the pedals are kind of the same. So let's take this apart and hopefully actually manage to fit at least some of this unboxing into frame. It's probably gonna be a kind of. I'm planning on getting a new desk, one that I'm gonna be able to use for filming as well soon. Well, soon in a couple of months. So bear with me until then. Okay, first things up. Oh boy, it is the gigantic, and I mean gigantic, information flyer thing. It's all the information you would ever want to know. Okay, this thing actually comes with suction cups. No, it comes with either suction cups or, yeah, you can see here, well, which camera shows it best. It has either suction cups or a gripping mechanism. I actually wonder if I can use, the suction cups are detachable, so I'm wondering if I can actually use them for the pedals, because if I can use them for the pedals, I will. Pedals need more suction than the wheel. The wheel actually does okay with the grappling mechanism. Let's take this out. What is this thing? Let's take everything out and then see what they are one by one, okay? That's probably for the best. These are the pedals, I believe. Yep. These would be the pedals. Let's put them down. The pedals look a bit modular, like they're retracted a bit. Oh boy. Yeah, you're good. You're look. Yeah. Almost fell over. The camera again almost fell over. Now we're getting a look at the inside of a box, an empty one, and I have no idea where I can actually put this because I'm surrounded by lights, monitors, microphones, cables, and things that should not be bumped into by a big giant cardboard box. And somehow nothing broke. Okay, let's take these one at a time. Did I forget my thingy to open things? Let's get the thingy to open things first. Thingy to open things first being, of course, scissors. Let's open this up. Okie dokie. Yeah, I'm guessing that this... No, this is the gripping mechanism, so... You either have a choice of using this mechanism to grip the steering wheel in place or using these suction cups. I actually like this. I actually like giving the user the option of either one of them. And these are the screws probably that we will need to insert into the thingamabobs. So I'm gonna put this aside for now because this isn't the important bit. Also, assembling it probably will take some time. So let's put this down without dropping things. Now, pedals. Can we put them to the metal? Probably, yeah. Okay, so one thing to know, these have higher feet, and are they? Yeah. And they can be folded, so it's easier to transport them. Okay, thing to note. The brakes have less resistance than the ones on the Trust gamepad. They also have less travel, but on the upside, the Trust one sort of has kind of the same usable travel because when you get up to this point, you're already maxing this thing out. So braking will probably be, well, I'm not sure. It depends exactly how well it's implemented in software. But braking may actually be easier now because I know there's a much smaller area on which I can actually brake, so maybe there's no dead zone. Acceleration doesn't go all the way to the floor, which is okay because the Trust one didn't actually go all the way to the floor either. Well, in software it didn't, but in hardware it did. It's kind of distracting. On the back, yeah, there's no way. I don't think you can actually put suction cups on this thing. Would have been nice if you could have. But the feet, okay, the feet are actually grittier. Like this rubber is textured and it's a lot more of it. So yeah, these may slide harder even on my wooden floors that you can see somewhere in the background. We have a word for this. They're not hardwood floors, they're parquet. How we say it, I don't know how we say it in English. I never learned. Didn't figure I'd have the opportunity to use that word, but now I do, and I feel kind of bad. Okay, so let's take the shroud off the wheel itself. Oh boy. Can I actually do it without breaking it? Can I do it without breaking it? Oh boy. I probably can't, can I? I'm gonna have to try this open. No, I can do it, come on, I can do it. If I could plump in a video card in a PC only ruin it a bit, I can do this. Oh yeah. Okay, so remember when I said that the truss one had rubber on it? It was sort of rubberish plastic. This thing actually feels like adequate rubber. This thing feels sticky. It feels sticky and grippy. I'm hoping it's not the fakeish rubber thing that sort of disintegrates after a while like it did on my gamepad. I hope it's actually kind of better. Okay, so you have settings up here for PS4, PS4N, PS4S. I don't know what those mean actually. The N and the S, I mean. DP, LS, and RS. I'm guessing... Okay, I have no idea what those mean actually. You'll notice that it does have flappy gear paddles, and they move actually. Okay, yeah. I'm actually scared I may break them if I press on them too hard. It has a standard D-pad, L2 and R2, L3 and L3. The center thing doesn't actually move. Buttons feel okay. One thing to note is this thing. One thing I forgot to mention in the thrust review is that it didn't have this thing. And you may wonder, why is this thing important? Well, you're not going to spend a lot of time actually looking at the steering wheel when you're playing, but you're going to have to know when it's centered. And this thing actually helps. Like, real racing cars have this thing, so yeah, I sort of forgot about that thing. It uses a standard USB. Ooh, it actually has a jacketed USB thing, so it doesn't grow or something in transportation. Okay, there's some design. It looks nice. Like I said, it looks nice. I like this way this thing is made. It's so silvery and black and things. It's okay. Wonder if these things are actually progressive. I doubt they are from the way they look. PSO, share, assign options. Does it spin? Yes, it spins, and it... How much resistance does it have actually? Okay, so yeah, this thing spins just about, let's see, this would be 90, this would be, I'd say another 70, so yeah, I'm guessing this is the, yeah, it goes about at around 270, like the rotation of it goes to 270. That's in hardware. I'm not sure how much of it's actually usable in software. I hope it's the max. One thing I don't see is a setting to change the ratio. The thrust one let you either use most of it, like the thrust one topped off at about here on the loosest setting, but if you set it to be more tight, it would sort of top out at around 180 degrees. I hope that this one has a better range to it, like a much better range. I'm not sure how many bits this thing has. The thrust one, what was it, 8 bits or something? It was actually not that great in terms of quality. Like I said, that thing was more for arcade, and sort of thought that it would have something there. Okay, there's no option to set this to either X input or direct input. Again, this was made primarily for actually, you know, the SLSRS. Maybe these settings will actually do something with it. if it's not settable as a well, it can be an X input controller because this is made out of the standard for PlayStation. So I'm probably gonna have some issues with it being detected by some games, but I hope it works out well. It's actually looks quite nice and does feel much more like this. Feels like a much stickier, much more natural rubber than the Trust one. It was more rubber-ish than actual rubber. And these things sort of look like screws, but they're not. They're just they're not painted. They're engraved in there. So that would be it for the unboxing of the Hori Racing Wheel. The full name should be around here somewhere without me actually taking apart. It's the Racing Wheel Apex. The Apex Racing Wheel. The Apex of Racing Wheels. The Racing Wheel Apex. I'll be back with a review of this, so it's probably gonna be a month. I'm not gonna lie to you. Sorry people at Hori, I can't do it sooner, but it will be out. The review will be out, but it's probably gonna be a month. So yeah. But I don't know, I'm gonna try to get some more racing games, maybe like Project Cars. I was gonna test them in whatchamacallit, the crew, but the crew is kind of horrible in terms of everything. I need a better class of racing games. I'm gonna try and see if I can track down my... Well, yeah, I know more my CD of R Factory. The problem is I don't have a CD-ROM on this thing. I'm gonna have to see how I can install it. Well, I'm gonna be back with a review of this thing and probably more unboxings soon. I just hope not a lot more unboxings because I'd show you a pan of my house right now, but there's too many boxes and I'm afraid that the camera may just fall over. So that'll be it. I'll be back soon, so be on the lookout for our reviews, unboxings and shows and all sorts of stuff. Goodbye. That is a heating element, by the way, if you're wondering what that thing is. Thank you for watching this show. If you enjoyed it, please consider watching some of our other videos and maybe sharing them or giving a thumbs up if you feel like it. And if you really liked what you saw, please check out our Patreon page. For just $1 a month, you could help us make much better shows and get some rewards in the process. Or you could consider buying my book called Tale of Doom. Volume 1 is out now and available for just $2. And as always, if you thought it was horrible, you know where to find me and complain about it.